Hello my friends, welcome to my channel. Natalia here. First of all, I want to say huge thank you for your support, prayers, kind comment on my post. If you are new on my channel, you don't know what is going on. I just lost my mom and yesterday was a funeral, but she is in Ukraine. I'm in Canada, so it's super hard for me right now, and to be honest, I feel lost in space, don't know what to do with myself, and I don't even know what kind of video should I record. To pretend I'm happy and cheery, that would be make me fake and not honest, and I don't want to make a sad video I don't want to bring your good spirit down. So I will try as much as possible. I missed the Sunday video, so please forgive me for that. I just wasn't ready to record at all. And my sister still don't want to talk to me, have not want to talk to me. They up there, and I told her, when you're ready to talk about funeral, and tell me how it was, so I kind of paint picture for myself, but give her time to recover a little bit as well. So I see she saw my message, but she's not ready to talk yet because it's hard for her. She live with mom, she take care of her. So yeah, and this morning I received message from my son who's in the war in Ukraine, so I'm happy that he's okay right now because I didn't have anything from him for a couple of days. That stressed me out as well. So now I'm like, just to hear one word from him make my spirit like lift it up, make me happier. So let me try. I will just show you what I did a little bit this days. And first you can see this pineapple that I actually finished, and it took me like 3 or 4 times maybe. I sat down and finished this pineapple. I did not iron yet. I cut it out a little bit around because like a yellowish from long time sitting fabric got kind of like a little bit yellowish. That's how it was. So but now it's good. I just needed to iron at the end of the month when I will show you whip parade, and this is my first finish this month. Here is my back and how it looks. In my video in whip parade, I wasn't sure what to do, if I want to put beads in those empty spaces or not. Maybe like I don't know if I like the way it's open in here, and I'm thinking maybe I should grab some of this color orange and outline pineapple, make it like a backstitch. I'm not sure what to do, if I should do those beads or not. So what do you think? Or this is good enough? So thank you very much, Debbie, who is gifted to me this cute pineapple. I will see, I have some frames that like oval, like hoops for the stitching, but those frames from Michael's. And one time I found a whole bunch of those frames in like Value Village store. So I will see what fit, and maybe I can put right away into the frame if it's fit correctly. I really want like maybe like a oval frame. That would be nice for the summertime, and maybe even hang in my trailer. So that's my first finish. And then in my whip parade, I told you that I'm going to start on my angel, Christmas angel or praying angel. Hold on, let me put away some stuff in here because this is a big design. So I started, and the thing is, it's kind of coincidence, I guess. when I wanted to work on this design, and I kind of like wanted to start that day that I record my video, and then I decided let me start next day, because I think I recorded the video in 2 days, and next day, well, the day before, my sister called me because she just discovered that a dog bit me. So she was asking me how I'm doing, and I do have 3 sisters, and I say, oh Tanya, you scared me, I thought you're gonna give me some bad news about mom. She say, I'm afraid myself about that. And that day I wanted to start the design, and then I decided, no, I'm just gonna wait till next day. And next day my sister called me and says mom passed away. And that's kind of like is a coincidence about this design and all the situation that I wanted to stitch this praying angel. So I dedicated this design to my mom, I guess, to all the angels who we have over the rainbow right now up there. My parents, my older brother, and lots of more family members. So I started, and I wanted to see how I rolled it, and I put an end in here because I don't have a frame, and this one clamps in here. That's a magnet, which is good for me to put my needles when I'm done. And then I roll it, I put this one holding, and I have one more of this on this side, and that's the space that I left for myself to stitch on. So I'm kind of like putting on a table, and this part is hanging off the table, and I'm just grabbing it like this, I'm stitching. So if you look at it right now, obviously you don't see nothing, right? Wait a minute, it's early in the morning. Let me turn maybe a little bit light, if this is better or not. So I wanted to start from I put maybe like 2 or 3 stitches on the angel's hands, and then I realized it's not comfortable to stitch without frame in the middle of the canvas. So I switched to this corner, and this is like the most busy area, this part. So I started from very corner, and I thought I will go up and up, but what happened when I pull out one strand, like 1 of 6, right, pull out from the pack of threads, then I split them to 3 by 2, so it's a 3 threads. So then I stitch in here what I have, and the other 2 park whatever else the symbol have, and that's the little tiny bit that I managed to stitch. The rest of was just scattered around. So I decided to finish lots of them. I still have some threads parked in here that wasn't here, so you can't really see much, but let me flip on the other side and I will show you what it's like, a little bit of everywhere. So I was starting here, then the rest of the other 2 threads I was just finishing everyone else. So basically just gray colors, not much to see on this side, but I was stitching this for 2 days, kind of like on and off, of mom passing, and yesterday was her funeral. So I was stitching this angel, thinking about my mom, about our time together, all those cherished memories forever, and that's what I was doing to keep me calm, because when I was crying hard, I have some problems that shoot pain into my brains, and I start to get in like very bad headaches. So I decided I need to calm myself down, not to stress myself too much and just stitch and remember all the good time with my mom. And the headache kind of start to disappear slowly. And what else I did yesterday, I was stitching a lot. Well, let me just, I will put maybe how about light behind me? Just a minute. It's still morning. Light from the window not very strong. Maybe over ceiling light will make it a little bit different. So I will be continue stitching this angel all the time, little by little. It is very huge design, so it will take me a long time to stitch, but eventually I will put into the frame and then I could stitch together with you. So now what else I did? Actually last night was Saturday. I'm recording this video on Sunday. So I was stitching my European, oh no, sorry, the Ambilight. I keep talking about European town, I don't know why. So I finished all the park threads that I had in here. Only one left, but it's like very close to the edge in here, so I have to move my frame a little bit. But the rest of I finished. I was stitching this green patch, this orange colors in here, some of this dark in here on the top. I was stitching in here patches. So basically everywhere in the bottom in here as well. So I stitched lots of threads in here last night, and now if I turn on the other side you can see how much more, and it feels like so close to finishing, right? Plus there is a partial spots. So I'm really hoping to finish this month. So I will be stitching this today as well. Or maybe I should just do this video for Wednesday and stitch together with you this canvas. I don't know. Fine. No, I'm going to record this video for Monday. Yeah, Monday. And I don't even know if my husband thinking if we should go to the trailer or not. Also I stitched my beaded design. Actually I managed to stitch only, I have it here with me, it's still in the bag, this penny. I stitched 1.5 rows. Well, it's kind of less than a half, would be somewhere in here. I'm here, so let's say 1.5 rows. So I really have to work on this one heavy a little bit to finish quicker, so I can kind of have a more control of other projects. And look what Catherine gave it to me. Remember I have by Paint and Fairy design of Jasmine. Look what Catherine gave it to me. So cute. She bought those mystery boxes, I don't know from which store, and she got 2 of them, same figurines. She's so pretty. She's so pretty. And that would be so amazing to have her kind of display when I will stitch Jasmine one time, because Jasmine was like one of my favorite Paint and Fairy princess from collection. The other one, Rapunzel. I'm still waiting. Hopefully this week I will get my Ariel that I'm waiting. And then, oh, now I remember there's a new store opening of cross stitch that I will be promoting, making a review on my channel soon as I receive product for them for you to review, and then I will showcase for you brand new store. Okay, so yeah, look at that. Isn't that amazing? She's so cute. Yeah, so she got 2 of them. She said, Mom, you want one? I said, well, this is just perfect to have together with my cross stitch. I love her. Yes. Now I wish to have all princesses this collection. Her hair pretty. Yep, there's Jasmine. Okay, so what now I will do, I have no idea. Maybe I will grab one of my flowers design that I pick for this month to stitch, and maybe I will choose to work on those hydrangeas. I just want to, I guess, stitch flowers because my mom loves flowers, and I think that's what I have, that love for flowers as well. So I'm just going to stitch, think about it. Not sure how much of the stories I can tell you, but I need to start doing something, otherwise I'm just getting like really close in, locked in, and I don't like this stage in my life, and it just make me grumpy, and I don't want to have depression. So when I talk to you, I'm stitching, and actually stitching and crafting make me more alive, you know, more calm me down. So let me bring my design and we will stitch together with you. So here is the design that we're going to stitch today, and the colors in here is truly beautiful. If I can show you, flash a little bit more for you. Hold on, let me a little bit zoom out for now. Look how beautiful this palette. I love this minty color in here. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. This is just the one palette, and then I have one more. Look at this purple. Look at this minty. I pick one. Which one? I think that's the 27 we are going to stitch. Colors is really gorgeous, especially the first palette. Pink and greens are so pretty. So I have a very strange request that I don't know if I can do it. I feel like the question was made to a wrong person, but I will do my best to try to explain. So I have somebody who probably just learning how to stitch on printed canvases, and I can't remember her name, but my lovely friend, is that Rebecca? Oh, I can't remember. Ask me if I can show visually how to start printed cross stitch if she's left-handed. Have to do it, so I have to show how I stitch with left hand. Well, I feel like it's a question to the wrong person because I am right-handed, but I will try. Let's challenge, okay? Let's challenge. So my favorite thing to start any design is from my bottom right corner. I did try before from the top, did not work for me very well, and I never start again from the corner. Always go this corner, or I just pick element what I want to stitch. If you are left-handed, I think it would be comfortable for you to start from a left bottom corner, or maybe from the top. You can try. So for this example, I choose little elements which is not on a very corner because my design put into the frame that I cannot see the corner. But I will try to show you as an example on this little patch in here. So let me bring, and I did not park. I park two threads that we're going to work with you, but this one I'm going to park right now as I am starting my new design with left hand. Okay, so I have my thread, and usually I start with the pin stitch kinda. So for me, as a right-handed, and that does can't talk today. This is the symbol that we are going to work on. I would start from this one because I go this way as my right-handed stitching. Because you are left-handed, more comfortable for you will be start from here. So with my pin stitch, I will use my right hand to get this needle through, because it will be tough for me. Okay, so I will probably be stitching with my right hand, but that's the more comfortable from left stitch, which I can use when I use my two hands. That's kind of, you know how I stitch with two hands. My right go under because it's my stronger hand, and left on the top. So if you are left-handed, for you probably you need to learn the other way, which your strong hand will go under canvas and right on the top to make those stitches. So anyway, right now I'm just usually do like pin stitch where I go in the middle of that stitch. Let's see, even like that. Okay, I go to the left corner. Okay, I will try to do with my left hand. Well, obviously the way I stitch right now, it looks like it's a left-handed stitching because my left hand on the top, but obviously my right one is stronger one. So you would stitch, pretend this is your very edge of the canvas and you start in your new design. That would be, I guess, visual example how to stitch. And I'm sorry if it's not what you were asking, but I'm right-handed, but I guess just the way. And if you're stitching only with a left hand, let me zoom out back. So I guess you would put your and you would go with your left hand under your canvas to pull out your stitch, and then your left hand would go back. Oh, if I can find a hole. And that would be my right hand. Your right hand would be go on the top. Your left hand now catch the needle, pulling down. Let's try if I can do this left hand. Oh, it's very not comfortable for me, but you know, we can learn. Our brain can trigger our hands. But anyway, let me just do my way. But from left to right, that would be your example of stitching. Okay, and then you would just go your next one. If you like to stitch one stitch at a time, then you would do half stitch and go cross stitch right away, not like I do, half stitches up and then close on the way. Maybe it would be more comfortable for you to stitch this way, because that way if half stitch, you would always start to pin from here to go this way, but you already have stitches in here, and sometimes needle can split your threads. But when you do a full cross stitch at once, then your needle coming out from this side, which have no stitches yet, and it's easy to kind of go now in here and find that hole between your threads, so you don't split threads in half. My dear, I hope I explaining okay for you, but that would be my answer. Have to stitch for left-handed people. Let me know if that's the question you were asking, if I got it right. But right now I'm going to finish this with my right hand and use my left on the top for a quicker. It's a very pretty minty color. this design have a blend. Let's see, where's my papers? Yeah, we have a how many colors in full? Where's the page? Oh, we have full stitch 44 colors in full stitch. Then we have 4 colors in blends and 3 colors in back stitch for this design. Now, because well, I guess I will go now half stitches all the way down, finish here, and come back with full stitch to go into this space to finish. So I always looking forward how to get better to my next line. So now see, again, I'm starting my stitch from here. There is no stitches yet, and it's easy for me to go down into this hole, and when I get to the bottom I will go to my right to finish this existing symbols in here and make a full cross stitch to the top to reach to the other area. So I guess this video kind of like mini tutorial, we can call it. So I'm going to go to my right. Plus it depends in which way for you more comfortable to put your second layer. Maybe if you left-handed, maybe for you will be more comfortable to do the opposite way, like my second go on a top to my left corner. Yours could be the opposite way, so that's, you have to figure out what is more comfortable for you to do. If you're left-handed, maybe your cross stitch point and first into the different direction than mine. So it's really kind of wrong person, I think, to ask this kind of questions, because I don't know how left-handed people stitching. But I guess we can learn both way. It's not hard. Few practices and you can stitch with both hands. You know what's bother me? It's my Mary Mushroom Village Picnic by Heaven Earth Design. I love the design so much, and I think why I don't have much progress in it, because I'm still have on the back of my head that it could be third time restart. Jenny, bad influencer, she restarted 3 times, I think. And I think I followed that because I started first time, well, that 25 count even wave with the gridded, no, yeah, 25 count easy grid, that's what it's called, fabric. I just couldn't get the grid because it's like in the middle of stitch. It was so not comfortable. And I started to stitch with 1 or 2 threads 10th stitch, and I couldn't do it. I could not do it. 10th stitch, it was so discomforting for me when you have to like secure thread, have you secure with half stitch. So I tear apart 2 stitches. It was like over 1,000 or something, or 2,000. I washed canvas, which the grid didn't come out very easy, and I restarted with 1 thread, 1/1, but full cross stitch, and I still don't like how they look like. It's plus I'm doing a max color and max size, super size. So I love the way Jenny stitching on Ada. She's stitching on 18 count Ada. It looks so good, looks so easy, and I'm really thinking that I might will be restarting again if I can get my size Ada. To me, I can't buy one piece this big unless I'm buying a bigger size of the canvas and have to cut it out, chunk of it, which it's kind of waste of money to buy double size almost canvas and cut chunk, because I write down somewhere on my calendar, I need 18 count Ada in 160 centimeters by 120 centimeters, and that is the size if I put 3 inches on each side borders from my design, because my design is 999 by 714 stitches. That's a big canvas. It would be an 18 count, but it would be so much comforting to stitch on Ada than this gridded. And I already stitch up there again like probably close to 2,000 stitches, and I'm just feels like I never get done because I do not have comfortable magnifier 100% to be satisfied to stitch with it, and that's bother me, and I know it's going to take me much longer and not really enjoy stitching. So I look few stores. I might will buy like double size fabric they will send to me without cut, because all I can find in 18 count usually it's 150 by 100, and I need 160. This 10 centimeters make a big difference. Okay, in here I will do pin stitch because I have the same symbol in here. Okay, hold on, right in here, but it's a little bit far away from here. So I will do finish in here, pin stitch finish. It would be easier to just flip the canvas on the other side and wave, thread through those waves. But if you don't want to flip it, this is the way to finish, making a pin stitch under your top stitch, like somewhere right in the middle, and basically this top will cover, you're not gonna see it. Now you can exit anywhere you want. Usually I exit like between stitches. Hold on, what doesn't matter really where, but okay, usually like this between stitches, and then I cut very close. Be careful not to trim threads, and continue that way. So now I'm going to park this thread my usual way, and I will park it right in here on this corner. Hold on, I'm just going to, oh, it's not visible on camera, hold on. Okay, I will park somewhere else. Let's say, where is it? Right in here. Okay, I will park in here and just leave it here. First one with the pin stitch, usually I do full cross stitch because the pin stitch ruin your symbol and it's hard to see it. And then next one I will do half stitch, and usually I leave on my bottom right corner because I'm right-handed. But in a printed design, it doesn't matter where you leave this, it just will go up. So I'm putting on the bottom in here, and then I'm ready to stitch. I'm just like lift this thread, look what kind of symbol I have under, and then I keep stitching full cross stitch. Same thing you can do, leave it on the top in here, and you're still going to be okay. But when you stitch on counted cross stitch, your thread need to be parked always in same corner, otherwise you will not know where to go. Okay, so now I'm going to leave this one thread out of my needle, and I will go, I have already parked thread with the needle on the very bottom in here. Okay, and this one symbol. Okay. Well, I hope this little mini kind of tutorials help. At least by doing kind of mini tutorial, keep my head away, and I don't have to make up any story what to talk about. I wanted also to give you one more tip in stitching, how to get close. I actually was trying for the first time last night. If I have a big stretch of the thread, but I don't want to flip my canvas and I don't want to hang and thread underneath, I show you one time how I did by kind of pushing canvas down and try under my canvas to wave under stitches already, right? Would be like underneath. But this time I wanted to show you a little bit different, and I will show you in here on a very tiny example, even if it's a partial design in here, but let me show you what I mean. I'm just going to stitch this to get to my next portion, and then I will show you what you can do. Get those partial leaves. I was thinking for a while what to do, if I should stitch this by the color or not, and I think it's a better idea to do actually from the bottom and just go up, so whatever I have in this frame right now visible in here on the bottom, because basically lots of area in here on the bottom. So when I will stitch with this thread that I'm stitching right now and finish everywhere I see this, like more up, then go to the next color, this green one, and go up. After green one, let's say this dark brown, then blue, and just go up one thread at a time to create patch of stitching. Okay, a few more stitches and I will show you what we will do. No barking, that's just a neighbor walking. Kono, you be quiet. You be quiet, none your business. Every time he see neighbor's car or park or moving away, he need to bark. And lately, he's a bad barker. Okay, I'm going to my last part in here. Let's see what I will do. This is not very good example because the symbols are very close to each other. Okay. Pretend I have like 1 inch distance between here and here. Right now it's like ½ centimeter, maybe not even. It's like very tiny distance from here to me. But pretend it's a bigger portion and it's not partial but like full cross stitch like in here, you know. So what you can do without flipping your canvas and to be not to have a hanging threads under. Let's say between this 1 inch distance, you get your needle like right in the middle of them, especially when you have a same color of the threads, and I bet there's going to be another green color in here because it's the design. Let me see. Especially when you have a same maybe something a little bit different. I think that's where we're stitching right now. But what you can do you can even stitch like one stitch like this and jump to here, or you just need to do pin stitch, like literally separate one thread, so this stitch not going to be visible from this side, but also on another side. Now you have a separation. You're not gonna have a hanging thread on the back of you. You will have between them little tiny stitch, and then you just go and do your regular stitching. So that's what I kind of figure out for myself yesterday. I don't know if anybody else doing this or not. I never see it. Just got to me what to do if I don't want to flip, so I try it on my Ambilight and it works well. And if you have a later stitching more around that, if you have like a longer, you can even make a couple of pin stitch just to secure your thread a little bit better. Yeah, I think that's a great way without worrying too much about big stretches of the thread, especially if you have like a single stitches. Lots of multi-colorful design and heavy confetti. That's the way to get to your next one. And I think I will do in here, I can jump from here, or I can jump from here and go down, because from here it's too much of the partial in here and I don't want a big stretch of the thread in here. So I will go first to this one because this is going to be over stitch, so it's only opening like one stitch in here, so it's not going to be much visible thread. Plus this thread is very light, so it's not going to be visible anyway. But if you have a very contrast thread, let's say black or red, and when you're looking on your finished design over light, you will see a big stretch of color looking at you from underneath the canvas. If light color, you can go away with that, but bright color, better not to do this on partial designs. Better just pin stitch, cut it out and restart again That's what I would do. But because in here I will be still stitching, so I'm going to make a little tiny pin stitch in here. Just go into the corner and literally grab 1 or 2 thread. There you go, and jump to my next portion. What do you think about this technique? Try and see if you like it.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Are you kidding me? Don't you hate when your device is spying on you like that? Okay, see, I shouldn't say okay. I didn't even say the magic word of her name and she's still answering to me. Ay, ay, ay. Well, hopefully YouTube not gonna ban my video because of this device. I don't know if that's allowed in the video or not. That's ridiculous. I love the design, this design, because of the softness of the colors. It's like so nice and gentle. Even the sleeves, so many colors already. I think there's one of them. Where is my blend? I have a blend of red in here, color. I will show you right now. Watch. I'm going to move my canvas. Oh, that's where I have a blend. Purple and red, kinda make a blend, or it's a 2 blends in here, I don't know. Yeah, that's my blends. I love, if you can go back to these pictures, like the combination, like there's such a beautiful softness of the colors in here. Like even those leaves, you know, pinkish and grayish that we're stitching right now. The most what I don't like, it's kind of like this brown roses. I wish they would be different little bit colors, more maybe purplish, I don't know. Or you think it's good for the contrast? To me, a little bit too dark. But yeah, not even hydrangea itself. I just like the outside part, all this beautiful pink and minty colors. I love it. I fell in love. And you know, Spring brand, one of my very first favorite brand. It's still, I love it because this brand is amazing print. So right now, if I could say what my favorite brands, obviously Spring still my favorite brand, Paint and Fairy my favorite brand, whatever Paint and Fairy printing for other brands, I love it because it's a good quality canvas in print. And they really doing a good job on generating all those colors. KS brand is amazing. It's less complicated, like it's not like Fairy brand is not easy sometimes to stitch because it has lots of change of colors, but that's what I like about. You will end up with beautiful designs. KS brand, more simple designs. I have 2 that I already, well, tulips I didn't start yet, but those mushrooms, very easy canvas to follow, print, crispy, beautiful. And the other good brand, but a less lack of details, I would say, the one that I have, a green penny. Xiaoba, no, that's not different, I think, brand. So the green penny, and also, well, the green penny, Xiaoba, I think it's a brand called, and Mona Lisa, they kind of similar to me, but less details. It's more simple kind of designs, almost as I could say, okay, maybe KS kind of similar, but the only thing, Mona Lisa doing only an 11 count or 9 count, not smaller. What good about other brands, they do different counts, but that's kind of like my top brands that I love it. Yeah, Joy Sunday for me, it's fallen down, like it's on a end now because of the print complication sometimes. Maybe that's why my snake go kind of hard, because some symbol up there looks good, but when you start to stitch, sometimes I need to verify with the paper. I still like it. My brands not not recommended. I do not recommend for you to buy Hooken, DIY cross stitch, Yushi, and Jingley. Those one, a cheap design, and it shows on details. It's not good details. It's a cheap for you to practice, but quality not there. So that's designs that I'm kind of like, after trying Paint and Fairy brand, I'm just like, that's it, not going to even review those brands anymore. But that's my opinion. If you like it, good for you, but I mean, instead of buying a 10 cheap one and not to have a good quality, just save your money and buy one expensive one that you're really going to love after you finish stitching. Plus there's so many discount codes I have for different brands. Just look in the description box. Some of them affiliate, some of them not. Pick and choose. Obviously, thank you from the bottom of my heart who ordered from my links that has affiliate links, and I've received some appreciation for it, and you supporting my channel. Yeah, so I like these colors in here. Like to work on this one, and obviously this design deserves stitch much more often because it's beautiful. Last night I was laying in bed and thinking if I should just give up on those bad ones and not to waste my time, and then I kind of feel sorry that I already wasted so much time and put so many stitches, that I should just finish and turn them into some kind of DIY projects, maybe even like some create like an envelope project bag from them, or make it like as a some kind of bag, shopping bag to stitch cross stitch on it. I don't know, it feels like guilty to just not to continue. I will have to really think what I want to do at the end of this year and just give a more love to the project that I really like instead of stitching something that I'm just wish to finish. Okay, let's repark. Let's repark. Okay, so I will repark right in here. Plus I like this particular design because I have all these numbers nice and crispy on this canvas. Look at that, how nice you can see, so you don't even have to look on the edge of your canvas. If you have a frame on it, you can see symbol. It's already most of them on the canvas. Nice and beautiful print. Okay, I'm just going to leave this video now here. Thank you so much one more time for your support. I hope this video wasn't too boring for you to watch. I hope you like my little tip what to do if you have a big stretch to next symbol. I kind of like that way, so I will do more often like this. And whatever else thread hanging, I can, when I don't record, I can just flip my frame and wave it over that hanging thread and tackle to the canvas, so it looks good on the end, because it's not like every canvas I will frame after finish, so obviously in some point people will see them on the back. So I'm trying to do as much as possible to make my back nice. And the other thing that I don't like about my Mary Mushroom that I'm stitching right now, that little tiny corner that I stitched already, my back looks so fluffy and ridiculous because it's a lots of confetti up there, and it's hard to park thread. Like Ada, you can just wave it like I do right now, right? Pin stitch. And an even wave, you cannot do it pin stitch as regular when you stitch in a one over, like over one. Would be easy when I stitch an even way. For example, those hydrangea bouquet flowers, or no, peony that I'm stitching counted. That one I'm stitching like over two, so it's easy to make a pin stitch. Over one, it's not possible, and it's just my back can look so horrible that even I'm embarrassed to look at. So maybe that's the reason why I want to switch to Ada, and I know my project will fly after that. So it's just the fabric. To buy extra fabric, it's gonna cost me money, and right now I need some money. I will send some to my sister. I told them I will pay for the funeral, but my sister says, Mom, save some money for that, so don't need it, but I'm still going to help them to support. You know what, we're going to make this pin stitch right now from here to there. This is going to be a big one stretch, so let's try. I don't know, that's a, well, first of all, when you're doing it like a big stretch, you're wasting lots of threads, but so far as I finish many project, tinier one project I finish, I have lots of threads left from spring brand, so they are not as skimpy as Joy Sunday. That's another thing I don't like. Joy Sunday are very cheap on their threads. Very generous Paint and Fairy. You're not going to run out of any threads, don't worry about that. Joy Sunday, it's a different story. Sometimes you're gonna leave like this little tiny piece of thread, that's it, of some particular color. And I'm very trying to save my thread. I'm like minimum wasting, and it's still sometimes almost running out. Okay, so now from this part to here I have about 1 inch. I can do 2 pin stitch to kind of soften up my, let's just do one, for example, maybe one in here, just if I can catch 1 or 2 thread in here and pull it. Later it's going to be over stitched, we're not going to see it. And I'm going to make a 1 more right in here, and when I will flip my canvas I will show you how they look like on the other side. Okay, so now I'm going to park this thread in here and stitch later. So I'm going to do just like this and leave it. And let me show you what I have on the back. Okay, I don't have a magnet on this canvas. Hold on, I'm gonna put little magnet so I don't lose my what should I do? Okay, let's do this little leaf in here. This one leaf. Okay, let me just flip my canvas and I will be right back. And here is our example. See, this is those 2 pin stitches. So instead of from here to here have a 1 big stretch, we pinned them. So now we just have like a little tiny stretches in here, which will be over stitched with other stitching when you will stitch in this area, and you will have all nice and patched up. In here I have, look at this one. Oh, see how I stretch in here? I flip my canvas and I did waving to pin my to the fabric, and later this will be over stitched as well. In here maybe I was recording and was didn't have a time to flip my canvas on another side to do same as here, so this is lazy way, and it's about 1 inch probably. So what happened, this is the full coverage in here. So when I will stitch in here, go up and down, this thread will be pinned to the fabric as well, so we're not going to have this big stretch in here. But I think this is like temporarily, I like this way, so I'm not going to do any more this way. I will do this way and then over stitch on the top of it, and it's going to be nice and pretty. So that's what we have right now. A little bit of stitching done, and I will be working on from the bottom go up. Okay, so I'm just going to continue go up, pick it up from the bottom and go up. In here, as you can see, it's a little bit doesn't fit in the frame, so but this is already kind of higher in the project, so that's okay. I'm just going to go this way and stitch as much as I can, and later just reposition frame to finish stitching. Okay, my friends, thank you so much for stitching together with me. I'm going to stitch this today. I have 1 more green thread in here to work on, and this is going to be my touch up for the month of September. And you know what, stitching with you, see, you make me happier, more cheerful when I stitch. It's like, it's really therapeutic, you know, it's therapy. So keep stitching. My mom, when she was young, she stitched a lot when she had a free time. Most of she embroidered, not much of the cross stitch, but embroidery, and that is what I'm stitching because of her. So she loved Stitch. I love Stitch. So my love for stitching from her, because I always watch how she stitched, and I was amazed how amazing that was. Thank you for being together with me, and thank you for your support one more time. You healing my wounds with your comments, your likes, and just to be here with me. Thank you. Hopefully I will see you tomorrow.